Hey, what's up, Strolife? So you're asking, I'm trying to figure out how to use my Lofi12XT as a keyboard to my Korg FM2. So yeah, it should be pretty easy to set up. I don't have an FM2, but we can pretend like I do have one and I can walk you through it. But yeah, basically, so starting with the FM2, I looked up the manual for it, and basically the first thing you want to do is set the MIDI channel for it. So it doesn't really matter what channel you select, just that you remember what the channel is once you get to the settings that you need to get to on the Lofi12XT. So yeah, from the FM2 manual, it says, while holding down the memory button, turn the Volca FM on, and then it says keyboard buttons 1 to 16 correspond to MIDI channels 1 to 16. Press the button that corresponds to the desired channel, and the LED below the keyboard will light up. So basically after you do that, yeah, just pick one of the channels, like, I don't know, just do like 3 or 5 or whatever. And then after that, I guess you would turn the FM2 off and then back on again, probably. And then after that, you have to plug in a MIDI cable from the FM2 to the Lofi12XT. So you'll need something like this. It's like a 5-pin adapter, 5-pin MIDI adapter to TRS, which is like the 3.5mm cable, and it has to be type A according to the manual. So yeah, once you've got this, you plug this into FM2, then you plug this 5-pin part into whatever 5-pin cable, and then the other side of the 5-pin cable goes into the MIDI out on the Lofi12XT, because you want to send notes out of the XT into the FM2. So once you've done that, there's only a couple things you have to do at the end here, which is on the Lofi12XT. So you do function system, you go to MIDI, and then you'll start on the track. And basically you just need to make sure that one of these tracks is configured to send MIDI on the channel that you set the FM2 to. So for instance, I said I was going to set to 3. So track 3 is sending MIDI on channel 3. But if it was 5, then you can see like track 5 is sending it on channel 5. But you could change this if you wanted to and make these like whatever you want. So yeah, just make sure one of the tracks is set to send MIDI to whatever you have FM2 on. And then the last thing you got to do is go config. And then from here, you just need to change out to. It's got to be set to MIDI. And then you also need to do transmit note and turn that on. So after that, you can basically, yeah, just go back to the main screen. You have to select whatever the track is that's sending the MIDI on the channel that you want. So we'll pretend that it's 3. And then from here, if I press pad, basically, if I was pressing these keys, it would be sending the MIDI to the FM2. And you should be able to hear the FM2. So yeah, hopefully that gets you straightened out there. But yeah, if you run into any issues or anything, just hit me up. We can try and figure it out. But yeah, hopefully you get it set up because it sounds like a cool combo. And then once you do that, don't forget to mess around with the cool like scale settings and stuff. Like you turn the A knob here on the pad screen and you can see it's like doing a chromatic, major, minor, whatever. So you can kind of like make sure everything's in key, which is pretty cool. But yeah, either way, thanks for asking, and hope you get it set up, and catch you later.